Welcome back to Clarity Convos for Wedding Pros podcast. I'm your host, Aislinn, and in today's episode, we are going to be talking about a money mindset exercise that changed the game for me. This is something I learned, I believe it was back in 2020. There are a whole bunch of teachers who teach this, and it's something that I use pretty regularly to make sure that I am not blocking myself from being able to receive more money, as well as it's something that I give my clients so that they can figure out where their upper limits are and break through them. And this is such a unique and powerful tool that you may not have ever used before. So as you are listening to this episode, I just want you to take responsibility for your own emotional well-being. And if anything comes up for you, go question it. If anything comes up for you, I want you to go spend some time figuring out, why is this coming up for me? So let's get into today's episode and talk about this money mindset exercise. So the exercise is going to help you find different money blocks that are coming up for you. So what you need to ask yourself is, at what point does it feel like it is actually not possible, or that you would have to sacrifice in order to make this amount of money? So as you are listening to this, I want you to notice in your body what comes up for you. So do you believe that you can make $2,000 a month in your business? Do you believe that you can make $4,000 a month in your business? Do you believe that you can make $8,000 a month in your business? $10,000 a month? $15,000 a month? Do you believe you can make $20,000 a month in your business? Do you believe you can make $30,000 a month in your business? $50,000 a month? $80,000 a month? $100,000 a month? Do you believe that you can make this amount of money in your business? So I want you to check in with yourself and see what came up for you as I was going up that scale. Did you start to notice in your body, maybe your shoulders went up when I said, do you believe you can make $8,000 a month in your business? Maybe you felt kind of smaller, you kind of cringed backwards when I said, do you believe you can make $15,000 a month in your business? Maybe you literally wanted to gag when I said, do you believe you can make $50,000 a month in your business? So you need to figure out what caused a visceral reaction for you, what caused a body response for you, and that is your answer to where you have a money block. So what do we do with this information? This is where it gets really fun. And this is what I teach my clients inside of a lot of my programs. It's something I talk to a lot of my clients about, is just, what do we do with the limiting beliefs that we find? So you need to figure out what the nope is for you. So what's your nope level of nope, I don't actually believe $50,000 a month is something that I can do in my business. I don't believe it's available to me. I believe that in order to do that, I am going to have to sacrifice something. And you need to ask yourself, why? Why do I believe that that number is not available to me? And once you have the answer to that, whatever comes up for you, I want you to question again. Why? So you can do that multiple times, up to 5. This is a coaching technique that I love to do with my clients. It's a coaching technique that I have had used on me as well. Why? Why do I think that I'm going to have to sacrifice something? Why do I think that I'm going to have to become a certain person? Why do I think I'm going to have to give up something? Another question you can ask yourself is, if I make this amount of money, let's just say $50K a month, who am I going to upset? Who's going to be upset with me if I make that amount of money? What comes to mind for you? This is truly the energetic work that you have to be doing, the mindset work that you have to be doing in order to go beyond the limiting beliefs and the programming that you've had in the past. This is the stuff that really sets apart the people who are making those large amounts of money from the people who get stuck and plateau forever and ever. They're doing mindset work. They're doing energetic work. They're figuring out what their limiting beliefs are, and they are unblocking themselves. So once you've asked yourself why, and once you've come up with these beliefs of oh, well, maybe the limiting belief is that this person would be mad at me if I made that amount of money. Is that actually true? That's another question you get to ask yourself. Is that actually the truth? And finally, what you can do with this is take it through your different toolkit of emotional regulation. So if I had a client who was coming up to me and saying well, I don't believe that's possible for me, and we went through this exercise together, and then we figured out what the limiting belief is, the thing that I'm going to give them is most likely EFT tapping. emotional freedom technique tapping. It's where you tap on different meridian points in your body, like kind of like acupuncture, while you're repeating affirmations. You're reprogramming your subconscious. If you've never heard of that before, that's okay. It's a little odd when you first hear about it. But when you're doing subconscious reprogramming, not only is it like about affirmations and actually reprogramming like what you believe is possible, then you have to go prove it to yourself. You have to go find the proof for yourself so that you can actually reprogram and rewire what's going on for you. And that's one of the things I get to do with my clients, and one of the reasons why I sit at tables with millionaires. Because for me, I need to believe that's possible for me. And I can't just believe that looking out in the world. I have to sit at tables where that's possible. So where are you sitting at tables where you're showing yourself what's possible for you? And where are you sitting at tables where you're showing yourself, I'm comfortable. This is all I get to have. This is all I get to receive. I'm at the end of what I'm able to receive. Because that's a limiting belief in itself. And if you are not currently sitting at tables that are expanding you, I invite you to join my coaching spaces, whether that's Success Accelerator Program or Creative Cash Flow Mastermind or the Masterclass Vault or private coaching. I invite you to sit at tables where you are expanded. I hope you guys loved this money mindset exercise. If this is something you want me to talk about more, please send me a message on Instagram at Aislinn Coaching, or send me an email at hello@aislinneileen.com. I would love to make sure that I am making episodes for you guys that you find super helpful. And if you have not already reviewed the podcast, it would mean the world for me to hear what you have to say in a review. I would love for you guys to share this with your friends and with your peers. That would be the most amazing thing for me, is to get this message out there and get these tools and resources out there to more people. And I hope that this helped you to find what your upper limit is, that you can say, you know what, actually, that is possible for me. It is actually possible for me to make $50,000 a month. It actually is possible for me to make $20,000 a month, or whatever your number was. Whatever number came up for you is okay. And I want you to hear that. Whatever number came up for you is okay. All right, my friends, I will see you on the next episode of Clarity Convos for Wedding Pros podcast. Thank you so much for being here. And I can't wait to share more of these with you.